Thomas comes straight into your thinking for Saturday and he could play Saturday?
Yeah, I think he has to. Well, do you know what I mean? We haven't signed him to muck about. Do you know what I mean? We signed him to make sure he gets into the team and retains his place. So he's had a good pre-season, he's had a decent pre-season. Hasn't had quite as many minutes probably as you'd hope in that loan group at Chelsea, but a centre half, do you know what I mean? It's a little bit different to being a flying winger or full-back, or it's got to deal 1v1. And a lot of it, of course, is positional based. So yeah, I'd have no fears in chucking him in if we decided that was right to do. I think that there was a number of clubs in for Thomas, and I was actually almost quite shocked that we actually got to the top of that pile. So credit to Thomas, because obviously he's shown a keen desire to come. The agents at Chelsea and also Mark Ashton that done the deal and got it through both our board and Chelsea.
I just wanted to ask about Saturday as well. You're coming up against Swansea, both similar styles for both teams. Is that going to be another challenge for you on Saturday? And I know that City like to take control of games. Are they going to not necessarily struggle to do that, but find it harder to control the game, being away from home?
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be, again, we've got to decide what our balance of play, is going to be. Are we going to concede possession? Are we going to try and take the ball? And we have to come up with that game plan, deliver it to the players, and then inevitably they're the ones that have got to execute it. And generally they do, and they're good lads. You know what I mean? They work for the cause and not the applause, if you like, which is quite a good saying, because it's important for this group of players. So I'm looking forward to the game. I'm worried about this stupid curse that everyone calls it, the beanbag curse or something.
All right.
Do with that, yeah. So we're going to have to try and nip that one in the bud nice and early. But as a player, remember I have some great games against Swansea, and particularly when it was the Vetch, and that was a lively atmosphere to say the least. Down in the bottom, down in the shadows in League 2 or the old Division 4, whatever it was then. But good fun, and I think the Swansea are a good club. You have to look at the model and to be in the Premier League as long as they were. Some very good decision makers at that place, fallen on not hard times, but probably an adjustment. You know what I mean? Considering the size of the club, if you like, and the history of being a top flight club, and now they're trying to get back in there. They've been brave in the managerial choice that they've made, and so far it looks to be paying off. So good luck to them.
How's Corey doing? Have you spoken to him at all since the operation?
Yeah, I've spoken to him just via message. Like I said, he sent that out and made sure he's looked after through the various people that we have in the club. Yeah, he's positive, because once you've had the operation, and originally there was a potential of it being an ACL, which would have been a 9-month injury. It wasn't the best case scenario of the operation, but the surgeon was very confident that he'll be back playing within around 6 months.
Yeah, best of luck to him. And Frank, you just said there's still 6-7 weeks you're thinking on him?
Yeah, obviously we'll just have to see how that pans out. There's no definitive time scale for that, but it does come into your mindset. Given the fact that we've got certain areas of the pitch that we're pretty strong in, and then other areas not so strong, and this is where I might have to mix it up. I might have to be, a 3-5-2, just for example, gives us different options. Like obviously you've got Jamie Patterson that can play in the 10, Callum for Ireland plays inside one and can be that attacking type midfield role. Nicholas Eliasson can play in number 10. Obviously we've got Liam Walsh that's comfortable in the 3 as well. Joe Morrell, Connor Evans, do you know what I mean? So I just thought that centre half was an important one, because if you've got that structure and competition from behind the ball, it allows the footballers, if you know what I mean, to be able to go and play.
Is Nathan going to make it this weekend? I think Dean said last week that he was due to rejoin training at the end of this week.
We hope so. We're not putting him under too much pressure. We saw him out on the grass today, but it was very minimal stuff that he worked on. But he had an injection, and that seemed to go well, settled down. So probably the next sort of 24 hours will dictate whether or not all the treatment was effective and the timing has led nice into this one.
You've got Andreas Wyman scoring now, you've got Matt Taylor scoring, Jamie Patson as well. Is it now about getting the midfielders to score and maybe get into that Pomo position, I think?
Yeah, I think that, listen, you need everybody to chip in, don't you? I think that's important. You know, you've got to score goals to be successful. We have got goal scorers, like Brownie, for example, from midfield. He hit the bar, didn't he, against Middlesbrough. He's got a good shot from distance. He can make the box. Arguably, he could have tucked the one in slightly before he squared it to Vyman for the third. So yeah, I think that the wide men is probably the important one, more so than the centre midfielders, to be able to, like you say, have the instinct to arrive in dangerous areas.